Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jack, and welcome back to another video. And yesterday, I kept on thinking about this, and I thought made for an interesting conversation. And of course, with every interesting conversation that I think is worthy, I figured I'd let you guys in on it as well, and you guys can give me your opinions, your thoughts down in the comments section. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into the video here. Now, as you guys know, Call of Duty is... The Call of Duty engine itself is basically like it's a modified Quake engine, okay? And Quake actually, at its core, plays very similar to the way this game plays, Doom, or the way that Unreal Tournament plays. Very, very similar. So, in terms of just looking at it and playing it, very similar. But it's been heavily modified, and this game here, Doom, you know, lately that I just started playing again, and that I'm absolutely loving, and it's a game that plays very similarly, like I said, to Unreal Tournament and Quake. So, you know, it's it's one of the reasons why I am interested in gaming on PC as well, for first-person shooters. And those are two of the games right there that have me interested. Another one is obviously Iron Sights, which is almost like a free-to-play Call of Duty, but without. But anyway, but that's not what we're talking about here. But I'm sure you guys have heard of it or seen it. But if not, look it up and you'll see what I mean. But anyway, this game here, in terms of not the engine, not in terms of the dedicated servers, but in terms of the rules of the game and the way the game is implemented and the way it plays, it kind of makes me wish that Call of Duty would do something similar. Now, as we know, in Black Ops 4, they're doing the way the health system works is you know, you have to stop and inject yourself with a syringe, and your health automatically regenerates a hell of a lot faster than ever before. And you're back into the action. And with Stim, you're able to do that more often, faster. So I think that's pretty interesting, which kind of led to my thought process in this conversation after playing this game last night and getting this footage here that you're seeing in front of you. And it's... You know, I just couldn't stop thinking of it. It's like, well, what if Call of Duty did something similar? Like, I know that for the most part, Call of Duty tries to be Call of Duty as much as possible, but at the same time, it wouldn't be a bad thing for them to take a page out of a correct book that's right for the game of Call of Duty now. But the only thing is, some people may agree or some people may disagree, and there's also all sorts of different players when it comes to Call of Duty. I get that. I understand that. I've been playing it for years. It's the game that I've been playing the most for the last 7.5 to 8 years, so I get it. I understand it. But as a person that appreciates games that give you every reason in the world from a gameplay perspective to move around, whether it's for defensive purposes or offensive purposes, like for this game here, you've got ammo, health packs, and shields scattered all around the map. Like right here, those little blue things are health, and there's bigger ones as well as the shields as well. And see, the green ones are the shields. So those are the little ones, but there's bigger ones, like I said. But anyway, let's say you get into engagement like here, okay, and let's say you lose a little bit of shields or a little bit of health. I mean, you have every reason to keep moving to keep yourself going, because if you were to get into a gunfight after that, unless they don't hit you or unless you outmaneuver them so well, which you can do, but it's really, really difficult, you're pretty much going to die. So you have to keep moving around to get health packs and shield packs, and it's non-stop, and there's no stopping whatsoever. If you stop in this game, you're pretty much dead. So if you look at it, I mean, and even from a defensive, that's from a defensive standpoint, and from an offensive standpoint as well. You see somebody with low health or whatnot, you take them out, or assists, you know, or assist somebody in taking them out. I mean, there's just so many different things. So what if Call of Duty had something similar? What if Call of Duty had health packs all over the level, all over the map? That would be kind of interesting. Now, I know that a lot of people would not be very open to change, you know, because Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and again, like I said, I get that, but what if it was the right kind of change? Like right now, what they're trying to do is in Black Ops 4, you're obviously going to stop and inject yourself with a syringe, and you know, if you do Stim, it'll be even faster. So as I've just said before, so in a sense, maybe this is their Call of Duty solution to that. So a lot of people right now are very, very, very skeptical about it, but at the same time, it may work for the better. You never know, but The thing is, if you do something like that, you kind of have to make further design decisions to support that as well. So, I mean, because you have to, I think, at least in my eyes, I'm not a developer, these are just my thoughts, which is another reason that I made this video, because I wanted to know your thoughts as well. But I mean, if you're going to make a design decision like that, you're going to have the map design to support it and all the other things that come with it. So you guys see what I'm getting here? So that's why a lot of people are skeptical. A lot of people are skeptical because they think that it's going to promote the hell out of camping, especially with the way a few specialists are designed to build barricades or whatnot, and these you know, and there's the moving riot shield and all that kind of stuff. I mean, a lot of people are very skeptical about that. So, but only time will tell, and we'll see. We haven't gotten our hands on the game yet, but one of the things I wanted to ask you guys is, what do you guys think about Doom and the way that the game is designed, and what if Call of Duty, I'm not saying it would copy this part of Doom, but what if Call of Duty had health packs? There are, like, even Halo used to have health packs hidden around the map, all around the map, and you know, not as many as this game here, because Halo is not as fast paced or whatnot. But even with that being said, it's still like, what would you guys be open to having health packs in Call of Duty? Like, granted, they gave you a reason to keep on moving around, obviously, with the map design decision based off of that as well. So, and as far as this game goes, before I end the video, I wanted to say that, like, I love this game. I just wish they didn't have the demon runes. Like, as you saw earlier, for those of you guys that are not as familiar with this game, I ended up turning into a demon or whatnot, which are amazingly overpowered in this game. You just didn't see it because I just didn't happen to find anybody, and I didn't have as much. There wasn't as much time left with it. So I really couldn't do any work with it. But I really want this game to stick to gun on gun like this. Like, every single kill that I got in this game is obviously with the gun or with my grenades, or a combination of the two. And it's a hell of a lot of fun. And for Doom 2, or Doom Eternal as it's been announced, one of the things that I want on my wish list is to not have those kind of demon runes, because in a sense, like, it fits well with this game, and from a theoretical perspective, but from a gameplay perspective, not as much, because it's too strong, way too powerful. I personally think this should have been nerfed a little bit more, but at the same time, again, you know, the developers, they have other things in mind. They have other, you know, they've got data and all that kind of stuff, and I get it. But at the same time, you know, the voices of the fans should always be something that's number one. And the thing is, like, it's more important beyond data and all that kind of stuff. And again, developers have their point of view, we have ours, and we experience a hell of a lot of time with the game. Developers even themselves have said it, even though they've tested the game before they even released it or whatnot. You know, they come beta, they can't wait to release it, because we're going to break it, basically, because we're going to find all the flaws that they haven't or whatnot. So, I mean, you can't underestimate the fans and the fans' opinions. So, since you guys are fans of Call of Duty, and some of you, I guess, play Doom, and I personally think this is the most underrated multiplayer game ever, and it really saddens me that not many people are playing it anymore, and how a lot of people went away, because it's, in my opinion, by default, this game requires more skill to succeed. But I wanted to know, what is your opinion? What would you do, or what can you think of as to giving people a reason to constantly keep on moving around in Call of Duty while, you know, keeping the formula intact? Because as mentioned before, Doom is Doom, Call of Duty is Call of Duty, the Quake engine is the Quake engine, the Call of Duty engine now, it's its own thing. So let me know. So, because there's a lot of gray areas there or whatnot, a lot of ways that they can relate and yet be so different. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary. And please, as always, let your thoughts and opinions and your creativity be known down in the comment section below, and I can't wait to read them. So, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.